Ever pondered why some war stories remain untold and overshadowed? What could be the hidden war history of Romania? As we traverse the annals of history, we often stumble upon well-tread narratives of World War I and World War II. Yet nestled within these grand tales of conflict and resolution, there lies a lesser-known tale. It's a tale that is often overlooked, a tale that echoes from the heart of Eastern Europe, from a land known as Romania. Romania, a country of rich culture and history, has its own unique war stories. Yet these stories rarely find their way into the mainstream narrative. They remain obscured, buried under the weight of larger global events. In both world wars, Romania played significant roles, made substantial sacrifices, and bore the brunt of the consequences. However, these contributions and sacrifices are not widely recognized or remembered. In World War I, Romania joined the Allies and endured great losses. In World War II, it found itself in a complex position, initially aligning with the Axis powers before switching sides to the Allies. Each decision, each shift in alliance carried with it a heavy toll. The people of Romania experienced the horrors of war firsthand, their lives irrevocably marked by the conflicts that swept across their homeland. Yet despite the enormity of their experiences, their stories are often relegated to the sidelines, obscured by the larger narratives of the world wars. It's not just about the political maneuvers or the battles fought. It's about the people who lived through these times, the sacrifices they made, and the legacy they left behind. Our intention is to shed light on these forgotten sacrifices and events, to bring to the forefront the stories that have been overshadowed, to give voice to the silenced narratives of Romania's war history. Because every sacrifice made, every life lost, and every act of bravery deserves to be remembered and recognized. Ready to delve into Romania's hidden war chronicles? Brace yourself for an enlightening journey. Imagine the year 1916. Romania joined the Allies in the midst of World War I. It was a time of upheaval, a time when the world was in the grip of one of the most devastating conflicts in human history. Romania's entry into the war was driven by a complex web of reasons. Nationalism was a key factor, with the desire to unite all Romanian-speaking territories under one flag. There was also a promise made by the Allies, a promise of territorial gains, particularly Transylvania, which was under Austro-Hungarian control. Romania's military campaign kicked off with the Battle of Turtucaia, a brutal encounter that resulted in a heavy defeat for the Romanian forces. But the Romanians were resilient. They regrouped and fought back in major battles, such as the Battle of Marasesti, a fierce conflict that saw the Romanian army halt the Central Powers' advance. However, the war took a toll on Romania. The country was ravaged by occupation, economic hardship, and a deadly typhus epidemic. In 1918, under the pressure of these hardships and the Central Powers' military successes, Romania was forced to sign the Treaty of Bucharest. This treaty marked a significant shift in Romania's fortunes. It ceded territories to the Central Powers and granted them control over the country's resources. But the end of the war didn't bring immediate relief for Romania. The Treaty of Bucharest was a bitter pill to swallow. The country felt betrayed by the Allies, who had promised territorial gains, but had instead allowed for the loss of Romanian land. However, the tides of history were about to turn. The end of World War I saw the collapse of the Central Powers. This, coupled with the international recognition of the union of Transylvania with Romania, offered some solace to the war-torn nation. Thus, Romania's first major global conflict ended with a bitter taste of loss and betrayal. But as we'll see in the next scenes, Romania's war history is a tale of resilience and reinvention, a testament to the nation's enduring spirit. Following the end of World War I, Romania entered a period of uneasy peace. The nation was at the crossroads of political and social changes that would shape its destiny. The interwar years were marked by treaties and agreements that dramatically altered the nation's geographical landscape. The Treaty of Trianon and the Treaty of Saint-Germain, inked in the aftermath of the Great War, led to a significant enlargement of Romania. This expansion was so immense that it made Romania the largest it has ever been in its entire history. Yet, beneath the surface of these apparent victories, the nation was grappling with internal issues. Political instability, economic challenges, and social unrest were brewing. the Romanian society was in a state of flux, undergoing a transformation that was both exhilarating and terrifying. The specter of another war was looming large on the horizon, casting a long, ominous shadow over the newly enlarged Romania. The year 1940 marked the beginning of a tumultuous era for Romania during World War II. Caught in the whirlwind of global conflict, Romania initially found itself aligned with the Axis powers. This alignment was a pragmatic decision, driven by fears of Soviet aggression and territorial ambitions. Yet this initial alliance was not without its conflicts and controversies. One of the significant battles fought on Romanian soil was the Battle of Stalingrad. Romanians, fighting alongside their German allies, faced the brutal onslaught of the Red Army. Despite their valiant efforts, the battle ended in defeat, marking a turning point not just for Romania, but for the entire Eastern Front. Then, in August 1944, a dramatic shift occurred. King Michael of Romania staged a coup against the pro-Axis government, effectively switching Romania's allegiance to the Allies. This sudden change of sides, while strategic, came with a heavy price. Romania found itself in the crossfire of both German retaliation and Soviet occupation. The consequences of World War II on Romania were profound and far-reaching. Territorially, Romania lost significant regions, including northern Transylvania to Hungary and Bessarabia, and northern Bukovina to the Soviet Union. The human cost was even more devastating. Over 500,000 Romanians lost their lives, many of them civilians, forever marking the country with a tragic legacy of loss and sacrifice. Yet despite the hardships and sacrifices, Romania emerged from the ashes of World War II with a renewed sense of national identity. The war forced Romania to confront its geopolitical reality and carve out its place in a rapidly changing world order. The scars of World War II still mark Romania, a testament to its complex and often overlooked war history. Wars leave indelible marks on nations and their people, so what is the legacy of these wars on Romania? The World Wars profoundly changed Romania, transforming it in ways that continue to reverberate today. Each war left its unique imprint, reshaping the nation's trajectory and having long-lasting effects on its people. The first impact we observe is political. Romania's participation in the World Wars, particularly the Second, precipitated dramatic shifts in its political landscape. The aftermath of World War II marked the start of communist rule, a period of totalitarianism that would last for over 4 decades. This era fundamentally altered the nation's governance, economy, and society. The social impact of the wars is equally profound. The loss of a generation of young men in battle left an indelible scar on Romania's psyche. Families were shattered, and communities were decimated. But from this devastation, a robust sense of national unity and resilience emerged. The Romanian people rose from the ashes, determined to rebuild and progress. Territorially, Romania's borders have been in constant flux. After World War I, Romania nearly doubled in size, incorporating territories like Transylvania and Bessarabia. However, World War II saw some of these gains reversed, with the loss of northern Transylvania to Hungary and Bessarabia to the Soviet Union. Despite these territorial upheavals, Romania's distinct cultural identity remained unbroken, preserving its unique blend of Latin and Eastern European influences. Finally, the wars have shaped Romania's present by instilling a deep reverence for sacrifice and resilience. The stories of its soldiers, their valor, and their sacrifices are embedded in the nation's collective memory. These narratives serve as a constant reminder of the high price that Romania paid for its freedom and sovereignty. As we delve into Romania's history, we uncover a story of endurance, determination, and sacrifice, a story that reminds us of the human capacity to overcome, to rebuild, and to flourish despite adversity. Remember, history is not always about the victors or the superpowers. Sometimes, it's about the forgotten sacrifices of nations like Romania. As we journeyed through Romania's hidden war history, we discovered stories of courage, loss, and resilience. We uncovered the forgotten chapter of the First World War, where Romania, despite enormous odds, stood firm. We delved into the interwar years, a period of political turmoil and social change that shaped the nation's future. Next, we navigated through the tumultuous times of World War II, witnessing Romania's strategic shifts and the unyielding spirit of its people. Finally, we explored the legacy of war, the indelible marks it left on the nation, and how it shaped Romania's present. Each of these narratives is a crucial piece of a larger puzzle, piecing together our understanding of global history. They underscore the importance of acknowledging and remembering these forgotten sacrifices. Romania's untold war history, a narrative of forgotten sacrifices, is a testament to the nation's resilience and spirit. May we never forget.